Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and check this out. It's a brand new 2021 Nissan GT-R on winter tires. We got some Bridgestone Blizzaks and some fresh snow here in southeastern Michigan. We're ready to have some fun. This car really needs no introduction. The Nissan supercar that's been so important to the auto industry, such a staple for so many years now. Even though some people claim it's getting old, it's still an awesome car, especially on a day like today. So we're gonna head out, do some little toying around. Chris is over there in the Daily Motor Model Y. So if you want to see some Model Y snow footage, we'll have that up on the channel as well. Let's just get on in here and have a little bit of fun. Now, this is not the top dog model or anything. This is just the premium. Hear this old school thing come to life. It's kind of awesome, I gotta say. We're gonna go up, down, and ESC off. Do some slipping and sliding. Looks like the Topher's shooting a video. Let's see if we can mess with him a bit. This is the perfect snow for this sort of thing. Oh my gosh, you just dancing around? Look at this! This is the ultimate snow vehicle. Oh, I could do this all day. This is such a perfect all-wheel drive system for this. I apologize. Were you trying to shoot a video?
Daily Motor Inception. It's nice just kind of having the sonorous hum of the GT-R doing donuts in the background.
This is the perfect all-wheel drive system for this.
It's perfect.
It was like one finger.
Yeah, you don't even think about it.
Beautiful.
It's all kinetic.
Now, as much as I love our Tesla Model Y, you can't do that in it, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. The GT-R is weird in that when you don't drive it like an animal and you just leave it in automatic, it gets right up to 6th gear, top gear, and just putzes along. Comfort mode is surprisingly smooth. It's a bit of a cliche for this car to say it's the daily driver supercar, but I think it fits that role possibly even better than the NSX. This car is a little more comfortable than the NSX, and it feels a bit more like a normal car than the NSX. It also feels a lot more dated, but that's not always a bad thing. There's some charm in its oldness. I'm actually going to turn traction control back into R mode because I don't want to be caught in some sort of situation where I'm not expecting to slide and I lose it. I didn't even exploit the manual parking brake. Well, we're gonna have to go find another lot. In an age where so many cars are starting to lose personality and character, the GT-R still provides that. It's weird to think this is a car that they likened to driving in a video game back when it came out, and the Top Gear guy is talking like that. But now this feels more raw than a lot of the cars that come out. Pretty much anything made by BMW in the last 5 years. The other thing is the ground clearance isn't so dirt nasty low on this that you're afraid of hitting everything and anything. I also really appreciate the light steering. I've been talking about that a lot lately. Alyssa kind of prefers heavier steering. I prefer lighter steering. Turn the traction control back off. I don't know if you can tell, but we're going over some pretty gnarly bumps here, and this thing's taking it really well. Full ABS, coming to a stop. Let's get going here. I would 100% still consider buying one of these here in 2021. It's more fun than a C8 Corvette, but I see the argument of the C8 being a much, much better value. It's nicer interior, half the price, and most of the performance in a daily setting. I mean, yes, this is much faster, it'll launch harder. It's got a little bit more character to it. But the C8's going to be better on track. And it's just a different sort of car. But I think once the C8 comes out with a more exciting engine option, then it's kind of a no-brainer. I'll have to do more research into how these things are holding up on the used market as well, because if they're relatively reliable, then you have plenty to choose from dating back over a decade now. That might be the best option. It is so uncanny how it just gets straight up to 6th gear, just like that. Put it into manual mode, shift out of the stoplight, just let it ring out a little. It's not the most immediate transmission. Well, actually I take it back. Downshifts are pretty quick. E-brake. What a fun car. Well, there's not too much technical to say about the GT-R that hasn't already been said, but I think the best thing to point out in 2021 here is just that it could be so much fun, and a car that was designed to be so good and so fun shouldn't be overlooked regardless of its age. And I still think it looks really good. I think it's aged remarkably well. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more on the GT-R, check the links in the description for our Bose sound system review. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.